I literally just spilled the beans on how people go ahead and scale to 5-figure days. You guys are gonna want to watch this video. In this video, I reveal one of my whole strategies from A to Z. I go ahead and test, kill, and scale literally everything. Like, this is one of my strategies that I didn't want to give away, but I want to really provide you guys with value. So I'm going to be very transparent and be showing you guys everything in today's video. And if you guys watch to the very end, I actually show you guys the lookalike audiences I use to scale to like 5-figure days. Before we get to the video, let's announce last video's winners for $1,000 worth of courses or consulting calls with me. The winner's here. If you guys want to qualify, all you have to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like this video, and I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Let's get right into the video. Broad PPE testing plus scaling strategy. A very beginner friendly strategy. Day 1. You want to start with a campaign that is PPE. On the ad set level, I want locations to be e-packet. Budget, you're looking at roughly $10 to $20 USD. Age, open, 18 to 65 plus. Gender, both females and male. Languages, English US, English UK. Detail targeting, blank. Like, this is what I mean by broad PPE strategy. Like, you want to leave detail targeting blank. Placements, order. This is a very different strategy, but this is sort of what works very well for Facebook. Facebook likes broad targeting, and this is really going to get the ball rolling. On the ad level, what I want you to do is have 3 video creatives minimum. All 3 videos, I want them to have different thumbnails, and the first 10 seconds of each of the 3 videos must be completely different, so you can really tell which video performs the best. Post all videos on your Facebook page and then use existing posts for those 3 ads under each ad set. What are you looking for? After day 2, you're looking for $0.0004 per post engagement. Now that's very low, but since we're using very broad targeting, we're selecting e-packet countries, no targeting whatsoever, this is very achievable. Now if you don't get these sort of results, you definitely want to move on to a different product. CPMs under 50 cents, and you're looking for a purchase within the first 2 to 3 days on your PPE campaign. So I'm actually giving you the metrics. Now, if you get these results, you move on and you continue with this video. If you don't, you repeat this exact same process with a completely different product. Now, I highly recommend you use this strategy in conjunction with my general one product store tactic, which is in one of my last videos here. So I highly recommend that. An editor, you could link it somewhere up here on the cards, add the video here. Now, day 2 to 3, after you get these results, what do you do next? You want to go to scaling. You want to get your PPE campaign, create lookalike audiences for people who watch 95% of your PPE campaign, and the new campaign will be purchase campaign objective. Then you want to do lookalike audiences for countries US, UK, Canada, Australia, all separate. Budget of like $10 per ad set. You want a lookalike audience of 1%, 1 to 2%, and 2 to 5%. So you have 3 lookalike audiences, 1 to 2, 2 to 5. And that will be multiplied by 4 countries: US, UK, Australia, Canada. So you would have 12 ad sets at $10 each in total. And that's a scaling process. Day 4 to 5. You want to keep the PPE campaign running, locations, everything basically the same, and you want to increase the budget from 20 USD to 30 USD. Now, why do you want to do this? Having the PPE campaign will get you more engagement. This would actually lower the CPMs for your purchase conversion campaigns because Facebook rewards posts that get a lot of engagement. Now, what you want to do is you want to continue to run the lookalike purchase campaigns, and you want to scale it out. You want to let them run for 2-3 days, and then if it gets purchases, increase the budget, duplicate, use different scaling strategies. Then you want to get into retargeting as well. You want to retarget people who view content, add to cart, initiate checkout in the past 30 days. Day 6 plus, you want to get into lookalike scaling. Now you want to create lookalike audiences for view content, add to cart, and initiate checkout. So before we only did lookalike audiences for 95% view, you're going to repeat that exact process with these 3 new custom audiences. What you also want to be doing by now is killing. It's 6 days in, you have a lot of data, you could start knowing which ad sets work and which don't, and you could kill accordingly. You want to kill everything that's under break-even ROAS, and always look at the past 3 days worth of data, because if it doesn't perform well on day 1, it can just be a bad day and it could definitely recover on day 2 or 3. So let ad sets run for 3 days. Now, if ad sets are just obviously bad day 1, you spent $10, your cost per click is $5, that's obviously a bad ad set and you could kill that straight off the bat with day 1. But if it's getting pretty decent cost per clicks, decent add to carts, let it run for 3 days before killing it. Now, how do you find out your break-even ROAS? It's your selling price divided by your profit margin. Day 7 plus, budget scaling. So you basically want to increase the budget of winning ad sets, you want to duplicate ad sets that do well, apply manual bidding, and you watch all those videos on my channel. So just simply scaling. Day 8 plus, you want to then get into broad lookalike audience scaling. You want to create lookalike audience for 10-second views, 25% views, 50% views, and do lookalike audiences for visitor by time spent. You could select the top 25% of people scaled by the amount of time they spend on your website, the top 10%, top 5%. That's a very low-key custom audience that is very, very powerful that not many people use. 3, view content with a frequency parameter. This is another lookalike audience that people don't know about. Basically, it's creating a custom audience of people who viewed your store twice, 3 times, etc. So what I like to do is I like to do view content 2 times and create a lookalike audience on that. Then I could also do it for 3 times, and obviously the more the stronger. And you could literally do this for add to cart as well. So there's literally an unlimited amount of custom audiences that you can create. A lot of people think it's just 95% view content, add to cart, initiate checkout, purchase. But no, each one of this you could have frequency 4 to 12 different custom audiences, and that's 12 set of lookalike audiences. Plus you could do 10-second, 3-second, 25%, 50%, 75%, and those perform really well. Not many people know that as well. On top of that, you could do lookalike audiences on people who by visitor time spent. That's very powerful. 25%, top 10%, top 5% of people who spent time on your website. And on top of that, you should also do lookalike audiences on Instagram saves. I literally just spilled the beans on how people go ahead and scale to 5-figure days. It's just a lot of lookalike audiences, and on top of this, every single lookalike audiences is multiplied by the amount of countries you create lookalike audiences for. So it's just non-stop. It's just like basically how you scale to 5-figure days is just by launching lookalike audiences every single day, killing every single day. And what happens is you launch a bunch of lookalike audiences, you wait 1 or 2 days and you trim it down. You launch a bunch of lookalike audiences, you wait a few days and you trim it down. And you keep going, it keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And then what's being stacked and remained are profitable and scalable ad sets. So you're just building this list and this campaign filled with highly profitable ad sets, and that's how people scale to 10, 20, 30, 40, 100k days. Like, I've seen it possible, my students have done, I've done it, and this is talking from experience. But yeah, that's the whole video. I literally showed you guys every single thing from A to Z. What you should do is you should follow this from day 1 all the way to day 7, and if things don't work at say day 6 and then day 7 doesn't apply to you, that means the product wasn't strong enough to make it to day 7. So each product can make it so far. Most products is gonna make it to day 1 because that's the testing process. Now only maybe 50% of your products are gonna make it to day 2, where you go ahead and have these metrics of very cheap post engagement, your CPMs are under 50 cents, you get a purchase within the one. Only 50% of the products you're gonna test are gonna make it into day 2 or 3. Now when you go ahead and scale and create all these lookalike audiences, only like 25% will make it into day 4, where all your lookalike audiences are, a lot of them are profitable, they're scalable, and you're not losing money. Some will make it into day 5, 6, 7, and then eventually the golden winning products will make it to day 8 with ease and continue to scale for the next several weeks. So that's sort of how this strategy works. Use this strategy again and again with new products and bring them down this funnel. Take them as far as they can, repeat with the next product. take it as far as you can, repeat with the next product. And throughout this process, you're actually making money with each product. It might not be much, but it's enough to keep you going until you find that golden goose that takes you all the way to day 8 plus, where you could go ahead and scale to the moon. But yeah, that's the whole strategy. Now, these slides that you're watching right now, they're completely for free in the description below. I don't ask for anything whatsoever. I just want to over provide you guys with some value. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so share my channel if I'm giving you value. That really helps. Question of the day: do you use PPE when testing products? Drop it in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on PPE. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time and effort. I really condensed this video into like just over 10 minutes because I don't want to extend this to 20-30 minutes like most other gurus do, where they give you this long ass slide, they're going through it slowly. I just want to give you guys all the important tips and remove all the BS and just give you guys quality. So thank you so much for sticking through. Like the video, hit the subscribe button, share my channel, drop a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace.